Hi, and welcome to another episode of InnoRenovate Insights, the podcast where we delve into essential topics impacting our professional and personal lives. I am Deekshita, your host for today. In this episode, we are going to explore the importance of mental health program in Indian workplace. I am thrilled to be joined by three others from InnoRenovate Solution who will share their insights and experience on this critical subject. Before we get into our discussion, let's set a stage. Mental health is a vital aspect of overall well being, yet it often remains overlooked, especially in the workplace in India. The conversation around the mental health is gained momentum, but there is still a long way to go. Implementing mental health program in workplace can significantly improve employees' well-being, productivity, and organizational culture. To help us understand the importance of mental health program, we have three distinguished guests with us. Firstly, we have Sloktara, talent acquisition specialist. Next, we have Pratibha, talent acquisition specialist. And finally, we have Sneha, HR advisory consultant from our organization. Welcome, everyone. Let's start by discussing the current state of mental health awareness in Indian workplace. Sloktara, could you please share some insights on some common mental health challenges faced by Indian employees?
Okay. Hi, Dikshita. Thank you so much for having me here and giving me this opportunity to speak my thought out. I'm really thankful. So you asked me that, what is the common mental health that is faced by most employees in their workplace? So the common mental health, what is faced is that I feel there are three. One is anxiety, depression, and stress. It really comes from the work that one is doing, because as we know, when we go in the office in the morning, we go with fresh mind, and then we come to know that what do we have to do in the whole day, and then we have to manage our day accordingly, and then especially submit all the work that one have done. So that is actually a stress. The employee comes in stress that, oh no, I have to submit my projects or submit my assignments, or submit my work on time. Otherwise the boss will not like it. So there are many things. So this is for stress. And for depression it can be many way of actually a person being depressed, because depression actually comes from your personal issues, your work issues, your familiar issues. There will be a hell lot of reasons for it. So if you ask me that, like in like this workplaces, what actually we face is, most importantly, is also anxiety is also one of them. And anxiety is the first symptom is like you shiver, you start shivering. The first symptom is this. So this happens out of a lot of tension when someone takes. So but nowadays it's not much, I feel. Earlier it was more, because everybody had to go to their workplaces. Now we have work from home. Like for example is us. We have the opportunity to work from home, where if something is not going on right in the office, at least we have a comfort zone where we can just chill ourselves down, calm ourselves down, and then again redo our work, and to give the best. So the common mental health issues in the workplaces are mostly into depression, anxiety, and stress. Yes, it really matters. Each and every employee, which is an individual, how do they tackle with it? Maybe if I face any issues in workplace, I might be after my work, I might be speaking to one of my colleague. I'll speak to her, I'll speak to him. But it can be different for you. You might be going out with your friends, you're going out with your family. So I feel in each and every workplace will have issues, will have mental health issues and everything. But it really has to be identified by one, how they can resolve that and really work very nicely and accordingly. So that's it. I can say that yes, in common mental health issues in workplaces are, as I have mentioned earlier, again I'll mention, that is anxiety, depression, and stress. That's it from my side. Thank you.
Thank you, Suktara. That was very insightful overview on challenges and symptoms faced by the employees. Now, Pratibha, from an HR perspective, what are some effective strategies for implementing mental health program in the workplace?
Hi Dikshita, this is Pratibha and I'm talent acquisition specialist in InnoRenovate. So thanks for giving me this opportunity. So according to your question, there may be many strategies for this, like protect and promote mental health at workplace. Well, protecting and promoting mental health at workplace is about strengthening capacities to recognize and act on mental health condition at work, particularly for person responsible for supervisor to others like manager. Even for this, WHO recommend any organization should provide manager training, which help manager to recognize and respond to a employee experiencing emotional distress. Build interpersonal skills like open communication and active listening. Second, training should provide to every worker in mental health literacy and awareness to improve knowledge of mental health and reduce stigma against mental health condition at work. And third, I think intervention of individual to build skills to manage stress and reduce mental health symptoms. And along with this, fourth point, flexible timing, which is actually helpful for any employee to complete their work according to their suitability, which actually reduce stress. At least there is no deadline for any work to complete on the daily basis. So these strategies may help any employee to reduce mental health due to the work pressure. So I think these are the main point. If any organization should apply for this. This is all from my side. Thank you.
Those are some excellent strategies that needs to be implemented in the organization for the employees to reduce their mental health. Pratibha, thank you. Now let's turn to Sneha. As we can see, there are numerous benefits in implementing mental health programs. Now, just for employees, but for the organization as a whole, could you please share some of them, Sneha?
Hello Dikshita, hello everyone. Yeah, I'm pleased to share these information. So, this importance of mental health is like mental health is essential to our overall well-being as a whole. It affects how we think, feel, and act in our daily lives. A good mental health is important not just for our personal happiness but also for professionally to be productive and to be effective in our workplace as well. And if you ask me what are all the benefits of implementing mental health programs, I would say for employees, mental health programs provide support for them, like dealing with the stress, anxiety, as Slokdara mentioned, and other mental health issues as well, which leads to better overall well being as a whole. And the second thing is that productivity would be increased if employees are healthy and are more focused, motivated, and productive. So, addressing health issues can reduce the absenteeism in the company, and employees will be more satisfied with the job. Like these programs that show an employer cares about mental health of an employee can actually increase the job satisfaction and loyalty among employees. And there will be, a better work life balance. Support for mental health actually encourages them for a healthier work life balance, reducing the burnout and improving personal life quality. If you ask me for the organization as a whole, what are all the benefits we have if we implement these mental health programs? There will be enhanced employee retention. When employees are more likely to stay with an organization that prioritize their mental health, there will be turnover cost would be reduced and corporate culture can be improved. When we focus on mental health, This can foster a more supportive and inclusive workplace environment, and there will be, preventive mental health programs can also reduce the need for more costly healthcare services and interventions.
Thank you, Sneha, for sharing the essentials and beneficial points on mental health employees. Before we wrap up, I would like to ask each of you to share one piece of advice for our organization or other organization looking to start or improve their mental health initiatives. Sloktara, let's start with us. Start with you.
See, for a workplace can, what I feel is that organization cannot like give this mental health, because your mental health might not be that strong, but my mental health is strong. Like maybe in a day whatever is happening that might not affect me, but say suppose I behave badly with you, that might affect you. So in that case, organization they really cannot help one, because it really matters individual to individual. But yes, one thing that they are already doing and we already have, that is having very cooperative colleague. So I think they are already good at it. So as far as that suggestions for organization for employees mental health, I really don't have, because they are already doing the good in this case.
Thank you, Sloktara. And Pratibha, what's your advice on this?
According to me, create a safe and supportive workplace environment is very much important. It's crucial for improve employee mental health by provide a workplace free from discrimination and inequality. Will excessive workload and other negative factors impact a employee, so employee can feel valued and supported by the supervisor. Second, encourage open communication about mental health. Just because it's important to break down the stigma associated with mental health struggle and provide resources and support for employees. Third, should be offer mental health support services. This is also very much required. Fourth, to I think implement flexible work arrangement. That is what we are getting in our organization. Foster relationship and social support by every employee to each other. And fifth, most important for us, encourage regular exercise and physical activity. Just because we all are working from home, so it's very much important for us to regulate on exercise part. It's like reduce the mental stress and helpful for create a healthy work environment for us. Whether we all are getting these things in our organization in or renovate, this is why our workplace is count in the amazing workplace.
Thank you, Pratibha. Finally, Sneha, what would you like to suggest on this?
Okay, so if you ask me like suggestion for organizations looking to start or improve their mental health initiatives, they can assess their company, like they can conduct surveys or focus on specific group of people to understand what specific mental health needs are there for your employees, and then we can develop a comprehensive plan. We can create a plan that includes mental health education, access to counseling services which companies can provide to employees, and regular check-ins can be there. We can leadership team is the important part of the organization, like they are the driving force for the organization. So what we can actually do is we can train the managers and leaders working over there to ensure that those in leadership positions are trained to recognize and address the mental health issues among their team members, and we can encourage open communication about mental health, and we can create a stigma free workplace actually. And also we can offer resources such as employee assistance programs, mental health programs, recorded videos which is available in the internet in the LMS portal of our organization, so that anyone can access it and feel better if they are feeling stressed. And we can actually regularly assess the effectiveness of our initiatives and make adjustments then and there based on the feedback received from the people. So, yeah, this is what I wanted to say.
That was great, Sneha. Great advice. Thank you all for sharing your valuable insights and advices. It's been a fantastic discussion, and I'm sure our listeners have gained a lot from it. In conclusion, mental health programs are not just a luxury but a necessity in today's workplace, especially in India, where the conversation is just the beginning to gain the attention it deserves. These programs can lead to healthier, happier, and more productive employees, ultimately benefiting the entire organization. That's all for today's episode of InnoRenovate Insights. I hope you found this discussion enlightening and also motivated to advocate for mental health in your workplace. If you have any questions or a topic you would like us to cover, feel free to reach us out, and don't forget to subscribe our YouTube channel for more such videos. Until next time, take care of your mental health and support those around you.